Dude, I love. Not that hand. I love fizzy water. Ooh. I'll hang on to that, pet friend, man. No! Batman! Alright, well, whatever gets played, we're probably going to do a little yoinkaroni in the pepperoni here. This is Wyatt Darby's deck. I mean, I can entrancing melody this, but I can also wait a turn and then play a crazy boy for 4. There ain't no love here anymore. Oh, Griffin says, God dang it, I'm playing Dark Souls and I'm at the boss in the depths. Oh, the Gaping Dragon. What an epic fight. Dark Souls is a game where I cheesed every boss. Salut, Domely.
My muscles may be small, but watch out when I fix them.
Ooh, we're not gonna block. This is actually a pretty acceptable outcome. No. I think probably the best play is to do this for 4. Got some mass manipulations. I would love to mass manipulate Domri at 8 and just have that now. Wouldn't that be sick? This looks like more of a mid-rangey Gruul. Disby! Meow! God, I love my freaking cat. Yeah, this is the steal your shit deck. That's what it is. Ah, yes, knocking over them copies. I would love that Phoenix. I would love it. That is my oh. I'm so sad about that. Anyways, as I was saying, I would love that Phoenix. That is so great. I'll just go ahead and pick that one up. Probably have to attack this for now.
I'm starting to get miffed now.
There's no way your pal Day9 has a second entrancing melody for the next Rekindling Phoenix that's going to get played.
A little pick-me-up before the real fun begins.
There's no way I have another one. Oh! Ooh, that, I mean, that's a wee bit trickier, huh? Why? Why did that come down? I think this is the play, right? I don't really know what our opponent shocked in for.
Looks like you're all mouth.
Alright, it is a good day to ooze. Ah, excellent. Not excellent. What the hell am I doing? I'm just puking things out. Wow. Your pal Day9 loves to make you mistakey. That's fine. We got a 2/2 ooze, man. We're not worried. It's the power coursing through my veins. It's just a little bit. It's a bit much even for me, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and main phase this. Great. I'm going to play this. I'm going to swing with the Phoenix. I do not want to be blocking with the Phoenix because when the Phoenix dies, it makes an egg, and I have to target a Phoenix in my graveyard, but that Phoenix would go to the opponent's graveyard, so I would just kind of have a chilling, sitting, pathetic egg. I'd rather destroy the next thing that I'm up against. I mean, we're going to be going a little faster than the enemy will. We can evaluate what to do against the next creature. Alright, cool. Now, what very well could happen... Oh, Elfie boy. So, if I do this for 5... Yeah, I'm just going to take this guy, man. Maybe I should get lightning struck out. Oh, that's right. That does work that way, huh? I forgot about that. I think I'm just dead no matter what. We just make it a mistakey in this best of 3. It's all good. Alright, I'm the best player here. I'm the best player here. Okay, so... Look, I probably don't want this Frilled Mystic. Our opponent didn't seem the most fast. Kind of like Entrancing Melodies in this matchup. And I actually don't even think I should do that much different. Like... The Infomatics, yes. I really don't think I do that much different. Like, these Atzocan Archers are an acceptable option. Disdainful Stroke for the Phoenix, there's an argument to be made for that. But I can just Entrancing Melody that. It depends on how fast or slow our opponent is. Like, I can imagine, like, doing this and then doing that. Probably seems... That's probably the change I'll make. That's probably about it. So we saw Crowl Harpooners, which is a very common card. We saw the Phoenixes and the Siege Gangs and Domery, which are a little bit more on the high end. I'm going to put in the Disdainful Strokes for now. That's not a good hand. Eh. Okay. Wizard Lizard over Ooze. I kind of like the Ooze as like a way to win. We can also mass manipulate. Yeah, maybe the Ooze is a touch slow. I remember you. Oh, okay. It's me, your favorite Incubation Druid. Now if our opponent wants to do something, our opponent can elect to throw out a shock on main phase, which is fine. Atzocan Archer is a card I've never seen before. Yeah, 1/4 reach with a enter the battlefield fight ability. It's like one of those cards you read and you're like, what? Were you printed? Oofsy doofsy. I think I want to leave all things up. These goblin guys are going to be a bit of a pain. Ugh. We're going all in on a Flampler. No! I said no attacks! I mean, I guess. That does not help us one bit. It was arguable, too, that we just let it resolve, because we still have the Incubation Druid that can do stuff. Ready for action. Just casually go to 1. Ugh. Disdainful Stroke was going in the wrong direction. I'm willing to admit that to myself now. Mass Manipulation maybe is a little slow. Biogenic Ooze. I think I don't need as much. I want to get these back in here. I actually think the Entrancing Melodies are better than the Disdainful Strokes in this situation because they're more flexible. I think I needed to just come down the curve. And I think that the initial reasoning that we had with our Game 1 to Game 2 sideboarding was, hey, this dude has only played expensive shit. This is so thin. But I believe in myself. God, I'm so good at this video game. Why am I doing this now? No one can say for sure. I love how good I am at this video game. Our preference is Chemister's Insight, of course. Alright, there's no ability to evolve it, that's fine. I think I just do the Chemistro's Insight. Because we get an Entrancing Melody, that's kind of a... That is a wee bit of the smackdown. My elfie friend, huh? I think I'll just do this and wait. This is like one deck where I'm always happy to see some of these late game, or some of these later on. I actually should have played the Forest so I could have kept up Chemister's Insight stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, oh, 100,000 million% we're gonna do that. Yeah, it's probably a little late for a Growth Spiral, huh? I would love to be able to Krasis for 5 here. Would love to be able to Krasis for 5. I gotta be more consistent with what I mean when I say Krasis for number, because sometimes I actually am referring to the X. Other times I'm referring to the fact that it will draw me 2 cards. No thanks. So this looks like a 5 Krasis, huh? This is 3. This is 5. This is 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. X equals 5. So cool. So now this survives through like a lava coil. Our opponent can swing. We can block. We're gonna choose to block like this because it can get squooshed. Wow, no squoosh. Okay. That's fine by us. This is a pretty good situation to be in. If Zenteka attacks, we're just going to exchange this and this. And then we can't, unfortunately, can't block with that one because I want to be able to mass manipulate the next turn. But this is good for us. Okay, so X is 2 here. Okay, so that helps us a little bit. Oh, we're probably dead still. So I guess I need exactly Entrancing Melody. But then I can't cast it. Ah. I wish I could sack this. Messed up a little bit. Zama wants to know when you're allowed to ask me questions. Man, anytime I'm here, ask away. Hip hip hooray. I mean, it's more like you're always welcome to ask stuff in chat. That's always fine. Sometimes it's minigame. Eee. Yeah, I'll take it. No. 1 elf is enough. Whoa, whoa. Sometimes I talk a lot about just saying to yourself, I'm okay, when things aren't great. I feel like sometimes people, myself included, can take this idea too far. In the past, when I was going through a rough time, I constantly told myself, I'm okay, and became self-conscious about talking about what was up. Because it was true that in the grand scheme of things, I was alive and okay. You know, it's alright. It's alright to just be upset for, and then there's ... and I think it got cut off. Yeah, and the thing is that, like, I like this phrase, like, I'm okay. Not as a rejection of the feelings and the emotions that are there. Not as a statement that I'm going to ignore the pain. And if for whatever reason I don't, then I've messed up or failed or some such thing. Brother, I say that phrase, or I say that phrase as something that, to help guide me. It's not a reaction to something. Like, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. That sort of thing. It's what I strive to get to. So it's sort of like a guide. And when I say that, I'm thinking of, like, for instance, people who place themselves on this triumph or failure axis. This is something that I'm certainly guilty of. I need to be fucking crushing it. And if I'm not crushing it, then I've failed. And when I feel failure, I'm like, damn it. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, now I gotta really succeed. I gotta step up. I think I just let the elf die. I think it's sort of bullshit, honestly. I think what's more important is to be able to say, like, hey, I had a really great show that I'm, like, unbelievably happy about. And hooray, huzzah! Isn't that great? I'm really happy about the way that show went. But the most important thing is that I just feel okay. I feel like I'm a whole person, and it's okay if I did a bad job, and I'm okay if I did a good job. You know, that sort of thing. Do I want to counter it? You bet your butt I want to counter it. And so if I'm feeling like really sad, and I maybe need to talk to a friend, or I need to take care of myself, do Happy Sean shit that makes a good old Sean a happy guy, I'll absolutely do those things. Absolutely I will. I should have swung here because our opponent's going to Priest of the Forgotten Gods no matter what. If I need to take care of my wholesome little self, I will. And I would never encourage anyone to try to reject your feelings and reject your needs. It's important to have a part of you that is in control, that is able to look at all those experiences that you might be going through. I'm actually going to ditch the Incubation Druid because this is gonna... I really want another land to be able to mass manipulate and then mass manipulate. Cool. Yeah, if I need to do those things, I do those things. But I want to have that part of my head that's like in control, where if I am having a really horrid, awful day, I can reassure myself and be like, you know what? I'm just feeling bad, but I'm in control of myself. Things are alright. This is going to be a really fun collection of decisions. Take that one, take that one. Yeah, you're more than welcome to tap some shit, man. Great. Perfect. Tide Taker is great. What else do I get, huh? Zentaka, our opponent from last game. What up, Zentaka? Said sorry about that last one, dude. Dude, Zentaka, you never have to apologize for kicking my ass on ladder. And a Johnny would be nice, I'll admit. I would like an Johnny. This one? Is this one getting big?
Return to the fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect!
Deliver us to victory.
I did that wrong, but that's fine. And you know what? Based upon that, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm feeling okay. What do you want to do, Toxic Apotheke? Apotheke. Oh, you want to kill a Johnny? Yeah, you got it, man. No blocks.
I will fight on.
I'd love one. Thank you so much. There's not even an animation. They just slide over. Yeah, these ones get them big.
Capable of more than you assume.
I mean, I could have used Priest of the Forgotten Gods to steal 4 things, but there's not 4 things there anymore. This feels good. Zoinks. Like Hey Scoob. I love the 3 mass manipulation deck. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Okay, so we're going to choose target players. Sacrifice this. Let's go ahead and sacrifice this little guy. No, I think I want to sacrifice the flyer. I want to lifelink a little bit here. Look, we got the flyer back. It was like instantaneous. Yeah. Yeah. Probably want these Atzocan Archers. Probably want this Entrancing Melody. Probably don't want the Frilled Friend. Probably don't need these 3 mass manipulations. Kinda wanna have 1! This is not as valuable a card, I think. Feels a little better that way. I would like a 1 mass, huh? God, I have like the most spinach stuck between my teeth right now. Like the most. Like the #1 spinach stuck between teeth NA. That's a nice one. Yeah, dude, who needs sweepers when I can do that, huh? This deck has no way to kill Priest. Aww. Haunted Watness. That would have been so good. Shows a big smile, I got a green screen. Ah! D9 has a huge gap between his middle teeth! Ah! D9, no! I mean, is this a deck where we actually do want the mass manipulations? Is that right? Good old Gutter Bones. I'm main phasing this, man. Okay, so now I'm actually a little bit happy to draw the Atzocan Archer. My god, dude, the lagginess of the client. It just didn't register one of my clicks. It's a bit rough. Doesn't really matter because we expect a sacrifice to blow through the Hydroid Krasis, but... Gratefully enough, our opponent whiffed on the what the heck is it called? 3 damage from Midnight Reaper. I think I just like have to get to Entrancing Melody. I think Entrancing Melody is like really, really good in this matchup. Unless we can just get... We just need exactly Entrancing Melody. Oh, it doesn't do it, does it? How does that do it? We're at 7. Crap. Yeah, damn. Down. I think Biogenic Ooze is actually really good here. I actually think our deck's fine. Do we want to put in Crushing Canopy? Probably not. Probably not. I'd rather just have all these puppies in there. A little bit of an oofy opening. Uh-oh. I might literally go walk out and brush my teeth. Lara would have let you live? No, Priest immediately causes us to have to sacrifice the Lyra, and then we lose 2 life. We go to 5 health. And then our opponent has 6 damage on board. Oh, come on. That's almost a perfect hand. Okay, that's actually pretty good. This is pretty nice. Don't want that. Excellent. Oh! Oh! It is a good day to buy time. Ah, our Entrancing Melody farts. Alright, we're gonna clear out some gutter bounds. This is gonna be pretty nice, huh? Okay. Like this is really nice. These Atzocan Archers are actually just so good here. Okay. All right. So now if attacks. So now if a big creature gets played, we can steal it. What does this one do? One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's pretty good. it's weird to say, but I actually think that I counter this, right? I think I just counter it, huh? I mean, it's a 1-drop, but, like... Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. We're just getting huge mass manipulation ammo here. Because right now we have 4 here, and... pile here. I think we really have to wait. There's already been a duress used. Another duress would be pretty catastrophic here. But there's a real issue we encounter if there's a Lyra that gets played. Because I don't really think we have a good answer to Lyra. So this now means that... Oh shit, I'm such an idiot. I didn't do this. Busy talking. This is why I like always just put both these stops on. It just artificially slows the pace of the game down. Holy shit, that sucks. We're back to just stealing 2. The real rough part is if I'd remembered to adapt, that would have been 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is such a significant threat, huh? This sucks. Oh, sacrifice another creature. Okay. Can't attack, because swing out would give 2 Gutter Bones back, and there could be just a chain Gutter Bones. The real rough thing that's happening there with the mass manipulation is that if, for instance, a Lyra was played, our opponent could have immediately used Pitiless Pontiff to sacrifice the Lyra that I targeted, preventing me from being able to steal it, so... Okay. This could help us win, but we kind of gotta hurry up. We have a lot of entrancing melodies. We have a Flampler. The Hydroid Krasis helps us a lot. That's, I think, more than reasonable enough to just get out. That's probably the best card we can get, huh? Not really much of an issue. Weird, no attack, huh? I'm gonna do this, and then we're just gonna see. Our opponent's not attacking. I'm gonna start smashing the oozes out. This Priest of the Forgotten Gods is going to start pinging me for 2. A lot. Real surprised to have seen no swing last turn. Oh, it gains Death Touch and Indestructible. Ah! I don't need this guy anymore. Wow, Death Touch and Indestructible. That makes these amazing. This thing's just gonna start pinging me for 2. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. Cool. Maybe I should have kept the mass manipulations. Lyra can swing again. Yep. No blocks. So now we're dead in a few turns. 3 turns. Depending upon what we get here. I should probably just chuck that one away. Again, if we can just retrieve for ourselves Entrancing Melody, we can nab this guy and stop the bleed. Eesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Ready, set, largest ooze going. I think we're dead. Why sack the Chump Reacher? Because the Reach is not relevant anymore. This is what's killing us, not this. We only need one. We only need one against the one flyer. That's all we need. So I gotta say goodbye to our smallest ooze. Why did he sack the Reaper? He had lethal? I think he had one off lethal. I don't think he had lethal. Unless I'm just missing something. Because we pretty much block everything. Oh, I have misread this thing like 15 times, man. Excellent. Alright. Ducking out. I think that the mistake that I made was actually maybe getting rid of the mass manipulations? I think that the oozes were actually... The oozes were actually the weak card there. I think I needed to identify that the ooze was not good because there's just so many 1/1s, gutter bones, things like that, blockers. Really, it's the mass manipulations. Opponent goes first. I think I got to mulligan that. Oh, fuck. Alright, we might have ourselves a very short game on our hands. If we just don't draw a land, I'm just going to concede and go on to the next game. Oh, I closed the entire client. Okay. Oozes feel underwhelming. Yeah, the only reason Ooze is consistent and good in this deck is it's a great way to use all the success mana that we've been building up, so... And we're back. Alright, let's see if the timer helped me at all. Very good. So we definitely want these, and we definitely want these puppies in there. So I think that these go. And here's a weird idea I have. What if I cut all of these Sinister Sabotages and put in these Frilled Mystics? So we're kind of looking to ramp into... Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. I only have 3 Frilled Mystics total. Yeah, because I think my argument is... This will be... Because I think that in the early parts of the game, I'm trying to rely on the Atzocan Archers and ramping up to some of this more useful stuff, and it has a body. I'm going to just put another Sinister Sabotage. Let's see if this works. Give this a shot. Because we're up against a mono white that's plausibly splash blue or something like that. Great. So in this matchup, this is where I think the Ooze would actually be very good, because they're trying to go wide. Our Oozes help go counter wide and we grow. Chicken 93. Bad news for Chicken 93. That's all I eat. I seriously eat such a ridiculous amount of chicken, man. I love chicken. Chicken's the best. I made a big mistake last night when I was cooking my chicken, so I was making little spices to go in there. So I'm putting the various tasty bits in there. One of the things that I put in there was cayenne pepper, and I put in a lot of cayenne because I really like cayenne pepper. It's a very tasty thing, you know. So I put in my cayenne I can. And, you know, I put olive oil on the outside of the chicken, sprinkled the various spices on the outside. And unfortunately, I had actually put so much on there that when I went to eat the slice, I went, and I inhaled, and I just inhaled all of that delicious cayenne pepper. It went into my lung. And if you want to know if it hurt very badly, it hurt very badly. I don't care about that. So I can block-o both of them. Show me what I got. Listen, I like Hydroid Krasis. Don't get me wrong. I like Hydroid Krasis. This and this swings. Baffling End is an interesting one to board in. I suppose my opponent just did not know anything about this deck, so that also makes sense. 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, that's a painful one. It's gonna be the 2 Knights in the Sun. Yep, this one stays back too, yep. This Archer doing the work. So, this is the one that actually really threatens me. I'm actually going to do this one and accept the 8 damage. 11's pretty good. Unbreakable Formation is the Stone Cold anti-nuts. What? Okay. Did I put in as many Entrancing Melodies as I could? I mean, I do have one in the sideboard, but... I need to leave everything back. Oh my god, is the Muffin Man himself here? Is that Covert Muffin? Oh my god. The Muffin Man himself. Do I want to main phase this? I think I actually needed to main phase this to, because if I get an Entrancing Melody, I want to cast that right now. Covert Muffin. Covert Muffin. Mass Manipulation the fort. Can't, unfortunately. Isn't that sad? Let's do this one. First, see what we get. Chump blocking Llanowar Elf is very nice. Trancing Melody is very nice. Oops. Made a mistake. I could have got more mana out of that one. Yeah. A Danto to first fairy. Oh, that sucks so fucking much. And he didn't attack? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Okay, so I don't know what I need, but I need it, like, so badly, dude. Yeah, that does not do it, does it? It does not. I think this might be an L for the day. Alright, we avoided some significant issues with the lack of attackies in the last tourney. Oof. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna pass, we're gonna block like this. We're gonna eat this here. Keep that. Just block this. Chump like this. And then I will have to... You're gonna chump here, you're gonna block this. Alright, that's what I got. That's what I got. A lot of stuff on the enemy side's gonna die. We're gonna get a little low, but not too low. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay. I remember declaring that this guy was pretty tight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 9. Okay, so we're okay. I think I need to just ooze it up immediately. So we don't attack. So right now there will be 9 attackers on Chicken's side. We have 9 little chickies. We have 6 blockers, so 3 would get through. That would bring us to 2. We have 3 very good, very responsible blockers. Our opponent can make about 2 things a turn. I can make 3 things a turn. So I think that our assessment, the Biogenic Ooze, is pretty nice in this matchup. Is turning out to be correct. Fuck me if it isn't a close game. Alright. I mean, that seems pretty good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 is 10. Plus another one is 11. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can let 2 through, right? 2 through, and there's a 2/2. Yeah, so again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's 11. 11 things could come swinging. I have 9 blockers. 2 can get through, so if there's an unbreakable formation, I'll still go to 1. We'll still be okay. So this was the big turn. Okay. Oh shit, that was game 2? Ah, fuck. Ah, come on, man. Come on, man. Does Crushing Canopy have any value here? Do you guys think I'm full of shit on this Frilled Mystic assessment? Maybe I should just put in the Sinister Sabotages. I think maybe it was FOS. Unbreakable, we would have survived through Unbreakable. That's why I was counting the pairs of things. Ugh. That's pretty fantastic, huh? I mean, that's pretty fantastic. No Legion's Landing flip. Demolish Marshals. Totally acceptable. No blocks. Whiffing out on all that ramp's a little painful. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I Sinister Sabotage the next one. I think that's actually okay. So then I Entrancing Melody and that would have been a nice one to counter, but what are you gonna do? This is a pretty easy swing out from enemy number 1 over there. Okay, so we're at 7. Oh! Oh, it's fucking the worst one we can make. Ah.
Our kinship ensures our victory.
Ah, fuck. Oh. Oh. That was like really good. Now, on one hand, you can say something like, that man had the perfect draw. On the other hand, I feel like it's pretty important to just understand and accept that this is part of the strength of a lot of these aggro decks. Cool. So, so here's the play, right? We play this puppy out. I don't know if there's a good way to let my oozacious friends live. We can start chewing through enemy pieces. No. That was such a good draw. I don't know what to do about a draw that good, man. Alright, we're not winning. Oh, fuck. Never give up, never surrender. Played an interesting, dramatic game, and then we just got mauled. We just got mauled to death badly. I was very badly burned. Oh, you think you can elf, my dude? I'm the one who can elf. Oh, dude, Golgari. Oh, killing Golgari players is our especiality. Oh my god, look at the amount of mana we're getting. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Do it. You want another Merfolk Branchwalker? You got it. Uh-oh. Rasco Contempto. Like, not a big issue, man. You want to swing it? You want to hurt me for a little bit? You got it. No blocks. No blocks. It comes right on through. Blink. Dude, the ramping is strong with me today. This is perfect. Oh, yes. A Llanowar Elf friend. Alright, let's see if the Vraska's Contempt comes down. Sick. This is gonna be so good. Oh, and a Trancing Nelly. That's pretty great. That's fine. So what can we do this for? We can do this for 2. We just take these 2. Alright. Llanowar Elves go in the bin. Hydroid Krasis probably stays on top. Be a good one to take. What are we at now? 4. We're at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we're going to take 2... take this one and this one, huh? Can't kill me here. Yeah, of course. Drawing is really a good play here. It's like really makes sense to me. Yeah, no, I'd love to. I'd be delighted to. Geez, let's see here. I think I'll just for 2. I mean, it strikes me as the play. Does it strike you as the play? It certainly strikes me as the play. Yeah. Yeah, mm-hmm. Alright. That one felt pretty good. What do you do against us? How do we think our opponent's going to sideboard? Probably kill a lot of the creature removal, put in some of those counters, huh? So I think I don't want this. I don't want that frilled friendo. I think I actually just don't even worry about a lot of the counters. We're running 4 Sinister Sabotages. Sideboarding it as Carnage Tyrants. It's no problem. No problem to me, man. If the game goes on like a little bit, like we're pretty happy. This is good enough. That's... No. You love to see it, don't you? All right. All right. That's fine. I mean, you got it. I mean, if that's the way out. Yeah, no, this is where it's like, next turn, Unmoored Ego, Hydroid Krasis, and I'm like, yeah, sure. You got it, man. Bunch of lands, that's fine. So I think I gotta do this first. Maximize the chance that we hit a land. Great. Well, yeah, no, I guess we don't need quad blue as much. This might be a game that is as straightforward as just winning to death in the skies. There's a lot of Krasis. I'll take one of those. That seems fine. So here's the 5 mana that we would need to upgrade this, right? Take that guy right there. It seems like that's looks like my Krasis. That seems fine. All right. I mean, if you're ever looking for a channel that will constantly advise you not to sideboard in Hydroid Krasis, or not Hydroid Krasis, Unmoored Ego. That's fine. That's super duper fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 6. Talk at length regularly about how that card just does not help you so much. I mean, maybe we're approaching our death here. Maybe we are. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't feel that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna do it for 6. Oh, oops. Palvanine does not know how to count. Unmoored Ego is a card that is... Well, we lost the Entrancing Melody. That actually does stink a bit. But I do run 4. So the probability of us being able to draw ones is pretty reasonably high. It's 5? Alright, Everyone's Krasising together. Attempt to draw 1 does not work. Attempt to draw number 2 does not work. Attempt number 3 to draw doesn't work. Damn. Okay, so then we would do this. Put this out. Alright, and then we're probably just going to win with an Ooze. So, 2 fine finalities are already gone. I'd be surprised if there were 3. I'd be surprised if there were 3. Oh! I just poured water on myself! Oh! It's just wet now. What is all this garbage that's on here? Oh, it's scraped. Crud. Crud crap. So I actually do feel like maybe we should dig. I kind of feel like I have to, right? Rats. Wait, how can I... Oh, I can only tap it for 1 mana, of course. I was like, thinking that it was telling me I could adapt for 3. I was like, what? Super duper no. Calling all entrancing melodies. I think that's still pretty important. I have a lot of mana that I can spend next turn that I'm not saving for an Ooze or anything like that. Yeah, Jade Light. Alright, can't block that. Really does look like my Krasis. Could be wrong. I'm actually going to chuck the breeding pool. I just don't think this is worth it to be shocking stuff in at this point. I'm going to take a very similar line to the one we did last time. Counting is fucking really impossibly difficult. Oh! Whoops. Alright, we are almost certainly dead. Oh, shit. I was doing that so carefully, too. I was doing it so carefully, so carefully. Welcome to Day 9 TV, where we learn to be a better gamer. Got him! Kaboom, kapow, kaflickety-flow. That guy didn't have a way to win now, so we won. We scooped up the victory, and we put it into a nice wicker basket, merrily strolling along, skipping into the future, where we're a mythic ranked player with a derp-ass manipulation deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Easily victoried. I'm going to keep this because I'm the luckiest player alive, and if you don't believe me, just rewind the stream about 1 minute. But day 9, what's a minute? Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll figure that out soon enough. We're against Sij 83. It's Sij 83. It's Sij 83, and he is gonna try to kill me. Boy, fuck. I'm pretty sure it's gonna blink me in the face. Dr. Dudeman says, what's on the menu for day off this week? More magic, I'm thinking. I think it's just gonna be a magical week. I'm thinking that. I'm feeling that. I'm all about that. I'd like to introduce you to my chumpy Incubation Druid. My chumpy little friend. Oof. Ow. My bones. So if I do nothing, I can mass manipulate for 1. I'm gonna go to 8. I think I gotta just chump. I'm chumping this and not the Spellbreaker because that has trample. Oh shit. We have died. Alright, well. Wow. I think Entrancing Melody's probably gonna be pretty good here. Frilled Mystic, no. And you know, I don't actually think we changed that much. I mean, we can arguably slam an Atzocan Archer in there, but I mean, it's just not going to do the most, you know? Darby says, yeah, I know Magic's a good game, but is it a sponsored stream? No. The way you can know if it's a sponsored stream is it will literally say hashtag sponsored somewhere around there. Hashtag ad, one of those. Yeah, in fact, if you don't do that, you get in huge trouble. I mean, that's like, I overly put ad on things just to make sure that I'm not, you know, breaking laws that would cause me to be fined. For instance, I did a card review / reveal at the start of this stream. Now, the relationship that happened between me and Wizards is Wizards said, hey, would you like to do a card reveal? We want you to do it on this date because we're releasing in story order. Is that cool? And I go, yeah. And they go, great. You will be required to put that up. And if you don't, we're going to put it up. Because again, they're a company releasing a product. I think I do it in story order. And I said, yeah, sure. Schedule the tweet. Done. And it came up. And I had a hashtag ad on there. It wasn't a paid promotion. Just tweet about that. But better safe than sorry, you know. There was a company that asked me to do something that was part of a promotion. It's always good for someone in the community to... Ugh. Oh my glord. Whatever. I do not want to go to 5 against Gruul. I really did not want to try to go toe-to-toe with just 5. Whew. Oh, if this thing gets boosted, that's going to be real good for your pal Day 9. Please squirt it. Let's hear the noise. One land here is just absolute nuts, man. So now we have some options. We can Entrancing Melody this, and that's actually quite good. Phoenix would be rough to deal with, but it's not like we would have... I think this is just too good. Because if this gets some removal spells cast on it, and I can place a Biogenic Ooze uncontested, get to 2 more land, get a Mass Manipulation, that could help us sustain the game. Yeah, yeah, like this. So good, so good. This is okay. We draw 1 more land. We can Mass Manipulate it as well. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, we did it. If the Phoenix dies, does he get it back? He doesn't get it back. It's simply that we do not get a Resurrecting Phoenix. Because when this dies, it creates an egg. A 0/1 egg. It says, sacrifice this creature. Return target creature named Rekindling Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. We don't have one in the graveyard. Yeah. 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 Bing bang! Bong boom! I hope you die way too soon. Well, whatever. Yoinkity Doinkity, a deck by Wyatt Darby. MPL Pro streams on Twitch. What is Wyatt Darby's Twitch channel name, by the way? Wyatt. It's Wyatt Darby MTG. Questworthy says, I'm calling this deck the Hamburglar and I won't hear anything different. Listen, if you call it the Hamburglar, you at least have to call it the Wyatt Darby Hamburglar. Ah! I want you to shock it. Oh! Wait a minute, this is the same best of 3. Dude, I'm like really not paying attention here. It would not surprise me if SDJ cut the Chain Whirlers. It would also not surprise me if I was so lucky as to play around a Crowl Harpooner on accident. No way. Is this a whiffy? Is this an oopsie doopsie whipsy bipsy? Holy crap, when Gruul Warriors get stuck on land. Oh! No way, no way, no way, no how. I don't believe it. Your pal, Day 9 is always lucky. Yes, he is. For him it's sucky, but for me it's not. Oh. Yeah, no, I offer this trade gladly. Oh, it did resolve, did it? Oh, it did resolve, did it? Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. Quite divine. It's always a win with your pal, Day 9. I mean, are we actually plausibly in a state where we may win this game? Use all the removal you damn well please, man. I'm gonna get a Flampler next turn. Check this shit out. That's 6, 7. Who is the beatdowner now? Oh my gosh. What a run out. What a run out. Oh my god, thank you. I would love one. That's my favorite bird. So if we count this, I think this is lethal if I just swing out. Now it's one off, huh? But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, that was... Ooh, that one... That felt good. That felt G-U-D good. That was a happy one right there. Ramp cards. 12 for Elfies, for Incubators, for Spirals. Maldarian. It's always so good to see me. You've been here forever, Maldarian. It is ancient Maldarian. Oh, that's a Sacred Foundry. So we would expect this to be a Boros deck. It's Chris and Chill. Why do Netflix when you can do Chris and Chill? Naya. Oh. Alright, so this is probably Naya beatdowns. So this is going to curve out quite nicely for your pal Day 9. Chris and Chill. Nothing? Oh my gosh. Oh. Don't say that I don't run great, because that's all I ever did do. That's all I ever did do. Do boo boo boo. Hit me. Ow. I mean, I still think we just pass it along, right? Because the instant a land arrives for Chris and Chill, something large and something scary is going to be plopping down. I mean, we just continue to hang out, like it's not a big deal. This is indicative of an extremely aggressive deck. All right. Beep, 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 beep. All right, getting there little by little. We are in a holding pattern right now. Nothing's really happening. Except for your pal Day 9 just has so many Chemister's Insight, like literally a deck full of them. And it's hard to find land. It's hard. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. Okay. I'll turn 1 elf into 2. It's now safe to Entrancing. Okay, so this is some sort of like Naya Angels aggro thing. Yeah, that's just so good. You don't get much better than that, huh? Wow. Alright, well, I guess I'll pop this out, bring this in. I think this is fine. Alright, we can beat players that do not get land.
It's a skill I have been known to deploy against even the most fearsome of enemies.
Victoire. Scroll, 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 scroll. Naked Midget Man, Terminus Trivium. Welcome one, welcome all. Hey, if you're a new sub here, I'd love it if you hopped in the chat and said hello. That is the best avenue along which to hang out and interact. Oh, that's a pretty good one, huh? Drought says hello, hello. DJ Chris, JoJo86 man, hello. Hello. How are you? Won't you tell me your name? Psychic Muffin says I'm sort of both, lol. Yeah. I know you. Another 2-drop? Ah! Patrick Jeremy says, hey, I'm new. Yeah, I don't recognize you. We can yoink whatever 3-drop this is. Okay. Take this. Stinks a little bit, but that's okay. Fog Doggy. Just gifted a sub to Tra-la-la-1. Perfect. Now, let me get this straight. Is this the one that I'm allowed to target? Everything else is hexproof? Nice. Ha-ha. Planning on playing more of that sweet, sweet Sekiro. Right now, I don't have any plans to. I'm sure I'll want to get back in it and play a game. I'm sure I will. Yeah, I mean, Sekiro, I think, is... I mean, it's obviously a beautifully done game. Yeah! Look at his hand! Sekiro is, I think, my least favorite of the From Software games, but, I mean, they're all incredible, so... Oh my goodness, are we actually up against some type of control deck? But my favorite of them, I think, has got to be Dark Souls. I think it must be Dark Souls. Oh no, you don't gotta do that. I like Dark Souls. Bloodborne's pretty dope. Okay, so how do I do this? Damn, that's actually pretty sick. For some reason, I just forgot about Mortify. This elf is gonna just beat at Phelps to death. That's how this game's gonna go, man. Down to 11. Fuck. Alright, well, I mean, I have to do this now. And this is probably going to get absorbed. If it doesn't, I'm very surprised. I'm very, very surprised. Guy is just doing the work. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? Yeah, but I mean, to finish the thought, yeah, I mean, Sekiro, I find here's the number one reason why for me I didn't like Sekiro even remotely as much as the other From Software games, due to the fact that you are so mobile and you can just zip through environments. It leads to some really spectacular combat situations where you really feel like a ninja, but for me it spoils some of the fun of exploration. Because I think that one of the joys of exploration in Dark Souls 1, for instance, is that the slow, methodical, meticulous, gentle advancement through this area helped me really learn and understand all the ins and outs of the area. And I mean, I found that really fun and really satisfying. And I felt like, especially the environments, felt like there was huge depth and richness and possibility and just cool shit going on all the time in Dark Souls. Like wildly different environments that I would then be forced to explore, and because you can't just zip around with a grappling hook. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. If he gets me, or if he gets me. Oh, shit, yeah. Alright, let's beat the Teferi. The reason why I was willing to do it then and not previously is there's a Chemister's Insight here, and our opponent has already expended some of the options that are there. But yeah, the decreased emphasis on mobility really forces you to understand and traverse the area, and to understand and to appreciate it. And I did appreciate it. I really just freaking loved bouncing my way through the Souls games. Just loved it. And so, you know, I feel like the amount of area you have to design in Sekiro that... Oh, that's a useless card. That will be actually used in a second to... or minute-to-minute basis You have a lot of assets you have to design for just not a lot of minutes of gameplay time. So in that regard, you know, why do I not like Sekiro as much as the other games? The other games I really was tapping into this joy of exploration and understanding space and figuring out how space connected to space. It's so cool. You certainly had absolutely fucking out of control combat situations in Sekiro that you could not ever achieve in the Souls games, period. And I like the description of the game that my buddy Tristan had, which is that in Sekiro, the game basically just says, here are a shitload of different ways that you can feel like a ninja. Go. It sometimes leads to some really weird, problematic, degenerate gameplay. It also leads to some unbelievably sweet-ass moments. I mean, especially the whole just like, you know, outsmarting and being a basically an asshole, you know, like throwing smoke in people's faces, like, oh, and you just stab them in the back. And then you woo, whiz away before the friends show up. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of awesome. But for me, I really like the exploratory elements in those types of games, and the exploratory elements in anything Metroidvania adjacent.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
So I'm thinking we did it. So like for me personally, I like the combat in Bloodborne and Dark Souls more than I'm just conceding from this game. Again, a small chance we can win, but I'm not gonna worry about that shit. Alright, what do we want out? Definitely the entrancing melodies. I mean, Nezahal, Frilled Mystic, Negate, 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 Disdainful Stroke, Disdainful Stroke. What do you even cut to fit these little guys in here? I think I cut like this. Alright, just go for like a big game, huh? Do we still need mass manipulation? Oh, that's right, I should cut one of these. I think our opponent's going to be sideboarding in a Thief of Sanity. Kind of like that. I think we just say we're not interested in ramping. I mean, what are we gonna ramp to? We're gonna play some dudes. They'll die. On the play, baby, on the play. I'm gonna hold on to it because we have the Crushing Canopy for the Thief of Sanity. It's also very good against Search for Azcanta. We can also let the Azcanta resolve for a little bit of time. Biggest concern we have early game is for sure the Thief of Sanity. For sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, like, I prefer the combat in Dark Souls because it's very methodical, very rhythmic. Gentle, slow, 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 gentle, gentle gameplay. So I'm waiting here because if our opponent does play Thief of Sanity this turn, I want to Crushing Canopy it. If our opponent does not, I'll just Crushing Canopy this. This could get countered. That's okay. I especially like the progression that you get in Dark Souls with the RPG-like mechanics. Like, I love seeing numbers grow, dude. I love seeing numbers grow. I love it. I love seeing numbers grow. Oh, shit. We are getting land borked. Tight. Ara Wood says, I have a question about the promotion channel in your Discord. Yeah. There's a rule in the description that says no more than 30% of your posts can be self-promotion, but it seems like every post in that channel is self-promo. Am I misunderstanding what it applies to? Yeah, it's a server-wide comment. So, for instance, if you are someone who's chatting, talking, hanging out, participating in all sorts of places on the Discord, then great, you can join the promotion channel. We just don't want someone who just, like, joins the Discord, doesn't talk to anyone, is not a community member, but is just like, hi! Buy my essential oils! I just don't think I play this yet. You buy some Day 9 essential oils. Yes, hey hun. Still need another blue source, you know. Graphics is sub to just sell you some oils. Yeah. Yeah, no one likes a seller. I mean, this is like, you know, it's kind of like with Twitter. Like, your Twitter, I mean, I'm of the opinion, and I certainly fail at the shit out of this frequently, because sometimes I'll just go away for the weekend, won't be paying attention to my Twitter. I always tweet before I'm live. But a Twitter account really should be... How do I want to do this? A Twitter account really should be like 70 to 90% just cool content. Just fun, cool content. Jokes, stories, cool links. It should make someone want to follow you purely because they enjoy the stuff that's there. And then you can spend 10 or 20% of your time being like, hey, here's a book I wrote, please buy it. Hey, I came out with an album, buy this. But I mean, if you are 90% asking people to follow you and telling people to buy your stuff, you know, it just kind of leaves you with the bad taste in your mouth. All right, let's start burning through some counter spells. We expect that there's a counter in here. If there's no counter spell, then E.T. Phelps is in a bad place. This is what's especially nice about our deck versus the control deck. We do have creatures, and very threatening creatures at that. 4, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawing 2 cards seems pretty good here. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, you know, for instance, this channel I actually do that a lot. Oh, fuck, you caught me. Crap. With this channel, 99%, I mean, maybe closer to like 95% of what I'm doing is actually talking about the game, talking to people in chat, talking about what's happening, talking about some idea, telling some story. Percentage-wise on this channel, extremely tiny amounts are me going, hey, so-and-so, thanks for subbing, appreciate it. Do I do that? Absolutely, because it's important. Why would you not want to do that? Also, the fact that we have a lot of creatures makes it hard for our opponent to board in Thief of Sanity, because what would they cut? Typically you would cut things like Kaya's Wrath and things like that. Oh! Yeah, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to discard the Entrancing Melody because I think it's the right thing to do. That is an extraordinarily good pickup. Now, so now our opponent has to have like double counter spells and stuff. Killing that Search for his content, so good. What a pickup. $32, $38. I mean, soon enough we're getting to Nezahal. Keep forgetting to put in Nezahal. Talk to me through keeping that land. Entrancing Melody will have precisely one target, if that, in this matchup, which is Thief of Sanity. Other than that, it is a dead card. We want as much mana as possible because the more mana we get, the more counter spell, counter bullshits we can do. So I'd ideally like to be playing one land a turn. Because I think that our deck currently has just obscenely more counters than our opponent. If I, for instance, drew a valuable card and had a Simic Guildgate, I would play the open land and hold the Simic Guildgate, that sort of thing. I'm going to use the counter spell that my opponent can see. I would like to Surveil. I would... Thing of beauty, huh? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 4. Okay, so I can get 2 counters off. The first one that we will cast will be the Sinister Sabotage, because our opponent has seen that. Yeah, but I mean, the whole thanking people for subscribing, thanking for donating, thanking for saying hello, these types of things. I mean, that's fantastic stuff to do, and it's super important. Super important. Super great thing to do. But boy, do I not want to tune into a stream where nothing but that's happening. I'm going to cast our expensive counterspell first. For 2 reasons. One, it is a body, so that will permit us to deal with the creatures in cases where stuff goes wrong. But second, a lot of decks board in negates, and this avoids a negate. I think that our plan is good. I think a pair of Mass Manipulations is quite strong. Also, I think, if I recall correctly, there was a Field of Ruin, a blue something land, and a black-white land. So it's very hard for a counter to exist to be able to deal with that. I mean, I guess Quench.
Oh, it's Dana, you're such a swollen boy.
Waiting for your opponent. I think this is once again a very, very solid hand because we have the Crushing Canopy to be able to deal with a turn 3 Thief of Sanity. Let's eat some lettuce. Should we remove the Entrancing Melody? I don't think so, Patented Bear. I have 2 Crushing Canopies as Thief of Sanity insurance. And I kind of wanted a third answer, because we have 2 canopies, 1 little dude. Well, nothing too bad can happen with this hand. So we certainly think that a Thief of Sanity is unlikely. But there's 2 other reasons why I'm comfortable leaving it in. One, we only have 1 copy. And we can easily use Chemister's Insight and these kinds of things to... excuse me. Use Chemister's Insights and these kinds of things to cycle through the cards that we don't need anymore. So it's not really that punitive in a deck with Chemister's Insights to have dead cards, as long as there's not that many of them. How much do you know about the keto diet? Relatively little. I know that it exists, and I know that what you do is talk about it on Instagram. That's about all I know. Oof. The fact that we had the Chemister's Insights really makes it extremely difficult for E.T. Phelps to do much of anything. We let that resolve because we want to make sure we have mana open. Scratch the back of my gum eating a chip that was a wee bit too tough. Alright, well this just closes things out, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, this looks weird, but the instant I play Nezahal, I mean, the game basically starts to wrap up real fast. Never seen this card. This is like really great if you are a blue control deck that doesn't have access to things like Teferian finishers. It can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw. And then I can draw 3 cards to exile it and return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So for instance, if my opponent tried to cast something on this right now, discard these 3. Poof, away it goes. Because we countered that... Wait, what happened? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I almost shat my fucking pants, dude. I thought that I'd hit a button wrong or something. Oh. Return it tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to negate this. That's fine. Right. Freaked me out so, like, my heart is still pounding from thinking I discarded it. Yeah, I mean, I already don't eat very much carby stuff when I'm being an appropriately healthy person. Like, if it's the weekend, I'm gonna go get some, you know, shitty food. This'll do. I think our opponent didn't have any answers for Nezahal. Cast down is target non-legendary creature, so this is a Memorial to Genius. So this to me says Simic Nexus. There's really no other deck that runs Memorial to Genius, so it looks like we're right. Okay. This is going to be a really awful game one. It's going to be a really awful game one for sure. We only have these 4 counter spells. I'm going to chuck the Entrancing Melody. Could be considered a little bit of a overbold play. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's get a beater on the board. So I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and this, and this to adapt this without tapping it. And then I'm not going to do anything. Which really just screams, I have a Sinister Sabotage. And I don't mind screaming that. It's something that I enjoy screaming on a regular basis. Because then next turn I'll have enough to Chemister's Insight. And begin poking for damage. Excuse me, Despy. We want to make sure that we're leaving enough mana open for our counter spells. We have 5 in the deck. Alright, sweetie pie. I want to go to my end turn. Great. Wizard Dance Party says my diet is perpetually ruined because I like beer. Yeah, dude, I like beer. Actually, let me tap this one. I like beer, we drink beer. We had beer, we like beer, we drank beer. Sorry, that's probably too soon, huh? Ah, shit, I'm destroying my desk trying to make a nice little spot for you. I have too much stuff here. Oh my god, this house is so clean. But part of the cleaning process was, yeah, I'll put that on my desk, excuse me. Entropy says I give myself 3 cheat tokens a week. I use all of them on Sunday beer. so... This is enough mana for Wilderness Reclamation, which is the one that I really, 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 really want to bop. Alright, go Elves. Okay. Alright. Despy. Okay, look, let me make a lap. Hey, I'm gonna make the lap. Relax, I made the lap. Despy. Stop looking at my spinach. Oh my god, this cat will sometimes just go, I'm gonna steal a spinach. And she'll just like run off. Just pick up a spinach. Sprint. Like a sweet baby cat, come on. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is just generally eat healthy like all the time. But also, I have 4 days where I do, like, sincere weightlifty, workouty things. And now that I'm not traveling for, you know, a while, I'm going to try to do it for several weeks straight. Hey, hey, hey! Don't, oh, God, not the monitor, dude. Come on, here, look. There's a coffee cup. Go play with it. Well, feel it in my blood. Oh, it has... Oh, dude, I'm like a fucking moron. It has so many sickness. I literally made a plan around something with summoning sickness. Try to generally use a lot of qualifiers. I don't think so. Seems fine. As long as I'm not fucking around. As long as I'm not eating healthy twice a week, being like, I'm a healthy guy. But, I generally try to eat healthy. During the weekdays, it's a piece of cake to eat healthy. Because I'm just like doing shows and all very straightforward. Look, here, I made a lap. I made a lap. Look, it's a lap. Okay, you want to be by the mouse pad? Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, look, let me move the wallet. Look, I know you don't want me to move the wallet. You love it because it's flat and it feels weird. Yeah. I want to burst into tears. This game is going to last some fucking years. Hey, Despy. Meow. Despy. Yes, you're doing a good job being a cat. Now you're in a spot. Look, I'm not even going to talk about health for a moment, because we got a little cat. And scratching a cat's very good for your health. What a good cat. What a good cat. She loves her snuggly pity pats. I'm going to use the Azcanta to find this. If by some miracle we get to have a turn, it's pretty big. What type of deck is this called? This is called Simic Nexus. Simic Nexus. It's my turn, and then it's my turn, and then it's my turn. And after that, I'd like to take a turn, and then it's my turn. Oh, somebody fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. The way this deck works is it's a little tricky to get going, but it's pretty reasonable to get going. Oh. You just infinitely loop turns, and then if you get one creature out that starts hitting me in the air, I don't ever get a turn. So typically you'll have like one Hydroid Krasis, something like that. I don't know what that's about. Probability of us avoiding Nexus on the top is pretty small. The search for Azcanta will let him search the top 4 cards 3 more times. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Let's sideboard. Alright, so I think that I don't need the rampy guys. I don't need you. Definitely don't need the entrancing melodies, but we do want the Frilled Mystic, the Crushing Canopies, the Disdainful Strokes, all the negates, Nezahal, and that other Frilled Mystic. What do we need the mass manipulations for? It's probably not going to do terrifically much, but I mean, it's not like I want any of those cards that are there. Occasionally, these Nexus decks will shuffle in Simic, or fuck, shuffle in Biogenic Ooze. Oh, after this game, I'm going to take an extended break. I'm actually going to brew up some coffee. If I brew this, what is this type of deck called then? Sorry for newbie questions, I'm quite new. Yeah, it's called Simic. Simic is blue-green, so that's generally the first label of any deck. Like, I'm playing Simic Steal Your Shit. This doesn't have any counters in it, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan it. That is an opening hand right there, man. So because our opponent is playing a Simic deck, that just means their colors. And the Nexus, the next thing that comes is generally like the main identifier of the deck. Sort of whatever hallmark is about it. For instance, if I was playing a blue-green aggro, or aggressive deck that tries to win as fast as possible, you'd say I'm Simic aggro. Or if I'm a deck that runs a shitload of goblins, you know, and I'm a red deck, you might call me mono red goblins, that sort of thing. So this is Simic Snatch, I don't know what it's called. Simic Yoink, Steal, something like that. Because the entire point of the deck is to run a whole bunch of cards that take their shit. But this enemy deck, the enemy deck, Simic Nexus, because Nexus of Fate is really the essential card that is being built around here. Opt, you got it, man. Simic Hamburglar, that's pretty good. I think this is an acceptable one to negate. Search for Ascantas are pretty important to the success of the deck, so I'm going to disrupt that right away. We have just a crap load of counters, especially if we draw one more land. Okay, I wonder what that red land is all about. Alright, what do y'all think about this Stomping Ground? What do you think that's about? What do you think the red is for? Expansion? Explosion? Banefire? Yeah, maybe the Banefire? Expansion checks out a little. I just... can't stress how confuserated I am. Oh me, I'm just a humble turn passer. I should have frilled, actually. I don't know why I negated. This is copy target, instant or sorcery. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. The fact that that's going to transform sucks. Yeah, you can't use Banefire with Wilderness Reclamation at all. Man, that fucking blows. I'm just conceding, man. All three combo pieces are there. Wilderness Reclamation, Search for Ascanta. I'm just quitting. I just really don't want to play against that deck. Oh, wait, no, we're going to take a coffee break. Yeah. Just having a 2-tune play would be pretty nice in games like this. It wouldn't really do terribly much. Because the problem is, if we think about the way that the Nexus deck works, the Nexus deck is going to collapse down to something like, 1 to 8 health, something in that range, and then loop infinitely so it doesn't matter what their health is anymore. So it's actually more important to try to figure out how to go over. Yeah, no, we screwed the pooch. We screwed the pooch in that game by not throwing down the Frilled Mystic. For whatever reason, my brain just malfunctioned because it was like, I have 2 counter spells. I need to save the mana. And I was like, wait, what? There's no counter that I would counter that's Disdainful Stroke.